Hello everybody. In this video we're going to talk about one nice feature in Microsoft Excel, and actually it's in all the Office products. It's valid in Excel, in Word, in PowerPoint, so you can use it anywhere. And this feature is adding hyperlinks, so you can go from one place to another without browsing by yourself. For instance, I have in this file many sheets, and let's say I want to do or check data in this sheet and in one other sheet, and let's say it is sheet number 8 or number 9, whatever, and I am now in sheet number 21. So it's gonna be kind of tedious to move from here to there, especially if I'm doing this repeatedly. It's not just once. So one nice thing is to put a link that will take you there, and just to save time and prevent any confusion or any problems that might happen. So what I would just do is I would say this is the cell that I would do or put the link in. So I'm gonna say to sheet, let's say number 7, and all what I need to do is to right click and click on this link. It's gonna open this window, or to press Control and K, and this Control K is the shortcut that you can use for all Office products. Again, as I said before, for Word, for PowerPoint, it's the same thing. So you have here some options. There is the existing file or web page. There is a place in this document, create new document, and email address. Um, the option that I am kind of interested in now is place in this document, and you see here the software is making kind of list of all the sheets that I have. So I'm gonna go for least square method, and it's not easy to see now, but the default is the the software turns the text into blue and underlined, um, just to tell you that this is a link. And of course you are free to change the formatting as you would like. You can make it and remove the underliner and all these things, but the point that you'd see is that it is showing the mouse is changing to this clicking hand, and it's telling you that you're gonna go there. So I moved from sheet number, I think, 21 to sheet number 7 with a click of a mouse, which is like a lot of time saved. I can do I can do the opposite. I can go from here back to sheet number 21, and I didn't type a text, so it typed the sheet name, and it can take you to a specific uh, cell. So it tells you that you are going to cell A1. I can make it like A or C30, for instance. I'm fine to do that. So I'm gonna say sheet 21, and if I click here, it's gonna take me here again. And you see I'm now in cell C30 because this is what I chose. You can edit your or what you did by just clicking on Control and K again, and then you can do any other option that you want to make it like B3. That's something that you can do. One nice thing here is what it's called the screen tip, and this is kind of tip that you show to the user so he knows what it is going, or to tell him some important information. So I can say this is taking you to sheet 7. So once I'm done with this, again the same formatting things. It's now not showing the original message that was shown before. It says it's taking you to sheet 7. I'm now in sheet 7. It's in B3 as I chose, and here I'm going back to sheet 21. So it's kind of very handy and nice and easy actually to do this. There are other options that you can do with the hyperlinks. So one thing is, so now we saw this option, which is a place in the document. You can choose to open any other file. So I would just pick this file, and again, if you put your mouse here, you'd see that it's saying you're opening this file with this this extensions and with this address, and I can again change it to open PowerPoint file. And if I open this file, it's gonna show this message that this might be a harmful file. I'm sure it's not harmful, so I'm fine with opening it, and the file is open with no problems. One other option here is, and of course this works for any other file type, so it's showing you all the file types, and you can free to pick whatever file that you want. One nice thing that is kind of an option here is to create a new document. So let's say I want to open a file that, or create a new file that's called new file hyperlink, and this is the text to display. It's you can do the screen tip that this is opening a new file, and you can choose either to edit it later or now. So you can open it later, or you can open it now. So I just open it now so that it's clear that the file is now created. So I have here the screen tip, and once I click on it, it's opening the file. It's named new file hyperlink.xlsx, so it is exactly what I was expecting. Let's see if there's something else that we can visit here. I think this is all for the hyperlinks. Oh yeah, one more thing, that you can choose the full path, or the location where the created file will be saved. The default option is to, or the default choice is to save it in the same folder where your file that you are working on is in, but you're free to choose another location to save your file in. So this is, I think, everything for the hyperlinks. Oh no, there's one more thing. One of the nicest things actually is that you can add a link to a web page. You can either, or let's say, it's something that the software can understand by itself. So if I type any web page, Google for instance, it understands that this is a web page, and it tells you that it's gonna open this link, and if you click on it, it's opening the home page of Google. And again, you have the option to choose any other text to display. So I can say Google. So now it's Google, but again, it is opening the same thing. You can add screen tips or whatever. And this is very helpful because in many cases you have links, and the link is kind of very long link, and it's taking a lot of space in the file. It doesn't look nice, so you need to keep it in kind of neat way. So this is a good way to do this. And by the way, this is the same thing that you can do in PowerPoint and in Microsoft Word. So I think this is all for this file. Again, you can, just one thing, you can always edit what you did by uh, by pressing Control K or right click and then hyperlink, and you can change the link. For instance, I can make it, instead of Google, I can make it YouTube, and it says Google, but it's opening YouTube, so it doesn't matter. The text has nothing to do with the link that you have. So I hope it helps, and I'll see you in the next video channel. Goodbye.